Hell no.
No, nobody seems to want it either. You know, we were gonna do
Right.
we were gonna do a Mortal Kombat X side tournament, and it just seems like after Comic Breaker, everyone's just kind of looking at me, and I ask them about it. They're just kind of like, no, like I don't care. Like, why?
Mm. Didn't they hold a poll for that as well? They didn't make enough or something, or
Nobody voted for it.
Yeah, so
You guys want me to do it, Blake and Air, you want me to do a gym stream? That'd be funny.
That's true, man. Like I remember when I was like just sitting around getting fat after my accident. Like I was like, I feel like crap. I didn't want to play nothing.
Well, in 2014, the 3 months leading up to 2014 Evo, I gave everything I had and did for 3, maybe 4 months of just pure grinding for Evo. And because that 2 to 3 month period, I made 4 top 8s and second place at Evo, and I gained 22 pounds. So that's why it is very important to me. I wake up at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever, go to the gym, go do my CrossFit stuff, and then come home, eat good, take the dogs, board them, and then just play until like 2 a.m. and just repeat every day.
Yeah, you feel better.
Not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told that's actually why I quit Injustice 1 after getting second place at Evo. I quit. I said I got nothing else to prove. Only thing else I have to prove is there's a third Evo. There's not going to be a third Evo. You know, I got second. I have to get first. Time to get me back.
Yeah, I didn't even buy new clothes. I just kept the same old clothes that wouldn't fit me, just so when I got a little better, that I had to get back down. Like Combo Breaker, I was like 195, and now I'm down to 180, and I can fit into my clothes again. I was like, if I just don't want to, keep me motivated to get it back. You feel like crap, you know what I mean? When you're like heavy and eat like crap. It's not a good feeling.
Hey Tom, where's the Brady cast?
I don't do them anymore because people don't like them, so I stopped doing them. It's just, no one liked them anymore, so I just stopped doing them. So, supply and demand, dog. Supply and demand. People wanted them. I'm 6'2". People wanted them, I would do them, but
dude, I had a physical 3 months ago. I grew. I'm 6'2", 3/4 inch.
damn, I actually need to get a physical.
I used to be flat too, 6'2". I grew 3/4 an inch. What's up with that?
I thought about doing. After I watched the ESPN 30 for 30 on the Lakers versus the Celtics, I thought about doing a Brady cast on like the real evolution of the FGC. I think I'm one of the few that played so early that I remember the generation before me, which in theory was the first generation. Like Generation 1, I'm like Generation 1A, and I literally lived through all of it. But I don't think there's anyone else who truly lived through all of it that still is in the FGC today, aside of maybe like James Fink. But he took a long break from it too. So I thought about doing that, but then nobody would care. They'd be like, Tom, nobody cares. Steph Curry's better than Michael Jordan. Nobody cares.
Nah, man. I like to hear about the old time. I mean, that's the only person who's talking about it was James for a little bit. But I love hearing that stuff from you guys, man. Because
I think I'm going through puberty, guys.
No, I actually was before VIA. VIA came around about 5-6 years after me. So also, I thought about if the FGC, when I was watching the Lakers Celtics thing, I was like, man, imagine this was the FGC, right? This was the FGC, they would have like today's players come on, and instead of being like, oh, it was so awesome, it got me in it, but they would be like, man, those guys can't win now. The game was broken back then. You could just tackle people and play. Anybody can win that way. Nobody cares about that. Like, I was like, man, look how different sports is from fighting games. You know why sports succeeds in fighting games? The problem with fighting games, the payouts are terrible. It'd be like fighting games are like, you won? Congratulations, man. You're a pro fighting player. You got second? Better be at work tomorrow, dog. Ugh. Like, imagine in tennis, if the person who wins, hypothetically speaking, I know they win more than this. First place, they're like, wow, you got first place? You won $1 million. You got second? You won $5,000. What happened is you would have a bigger gap in competition. It's like, so first place would be like, well, I got to train all day. Second place would be like, I got off work at 8, got to the tennis court from 8 to 8:30, had to go back home, had to be at work again in the morning. You know, you would get less disparity. And I think what really hurts what really hurts the FGC is, so you have the American public who already thinks we don't deserve shit. The businessmen and women out there who spend money to go to like basketball games, they go, well, look, I know my fat ass has no business on the court with, you know, LeBron James, right? So, you know, I'll pay, you know, to watch him play. Or, you know, I don't want to get tackled by JJ Watt. But for fighting game players, they're like, look, man, I could be just as good as you. I just, you know, I don't play. So you don't deserve shit. Get a real job. So the real world already tries to tear us down. So we do the best possible thing for each other. We agree with them and tell each other we don't deserve shit. So, I mean, it's counterproductive. Like, in fighting games, there's no Hall of Fame. You guys think Sonic Fox is great now. All of us were Sonic Fox of our eras. When Sonic Fox is 40 and 50, he's not winning anymore. Now, you guys in this generation will look back and say, oh, man, if Sonic yada yada, he would win now. But that generation will have some reason why Sonic Fox can't win in that era. It's a cycle. It'll never end. No matter what you do in one game, and you think you proved everybody wrong, when the next game comes out, you know what they'll say? Man, you can't do it now. I mean, that game was broken. And even if you do it in that game, when the next game comes out, you can't do it now. That game was broken. FGC, we hang each other out to dry, man. That's why we don't get anything.
All right. Rewinding, Whiteboi got disconnected due to lag. Oh, well.
I mean, there's no Hall of Fame in the FGC.
Whiteboi says, what the fuck is Rewind's connection?
Oh, damn.
That's funny. Some people do complain about Rewind's connection. I feel like sometimes at Rewind's house, people get on, like, internet, movies, Netflix, things happen at the house. He's a young kid, you know, you got brothers and stuff and family. And so I think that's what happens sometimes to Rewind's connection. He just don't want to say it.
Can somebody explain why South America has the worst connection known to man? Even not just in
South America
and NRS games like Mexico, not Mexico, Brazil. You know, everyone literally in South America, like like it's kind of weird because it's not just this game; it's other games too. Like even Diablo, you play with someone in Brazil or anywhere in South America, and it's terrible. What is it about it? Is it the kind of route? Mexico, North America, you're right, but you know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
How it's just bad? How it's just flat out bad, or
I mean, it's not America,
right?
I mean, is it South America? South America is a continent, so it can't be Mexico. Mexico's just a
All right. I'm adding
Brazil is just the worst.
I'm adding Whiteboi to the call, and I'm adding a special guest to the call.
But it's not just fighting games; it's every game. Is it something about like? Hey Nick, something about the route it travels, something like that.
Okay,
I don't know
how
it works.
Let me talk to Nick for a little bit. Nick,
hi.
How was that for you?
It was fun, I guess.
All right. Hey, question: what was the biggest difference of playing Foxy Grandpa's Deadshot compared to like playing to Win's Deadshot? Like, what was the difference in playstyle, decision making, approach, and choices?
He did stuff when I got close to him.
Who
did?
He
didn't just Foxy. He'd do his back one. He wasn't really afraid with anti-air.
So you would say
low rifle.
So you hey, I'm in ranked and I ran into Theo. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome for so many reasons. Do you mean that when Plan to Win felt that you were threatening his space?
Yeah, once I got into like a certain little area, which isn't not little area, but like I got into forward 2 range or jump in range, it felt like he wasn't really doing too much. Like, he just kind of just sat back and meter him back 3 if he could, which isn't that great an option against Scarecrow. So, like, in Foxy, you really didn't see him do back 3s. He mostly saved his bar for meter burn rifle or push block.
Yeah.
If you can get your bar and you can still compete in that range, just push block.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, again, I want to play Foxy offline a bit. I want to see how it actually feels, because it's not. I purposely avoid playing dead shots and all those characters online. It's not fun for me to try to maneuver. Especially living in Florida. I can never play. Fun fact, I only like foreigner like I can play is Hayate for the most part. It's the only person I can play. I can't play the Brothers or Gun Show, but we know why now.
Gun Show's on Wi-Fi, that's why.
We know why now.
Hey, where's Firestorm?
Once Gun Show gets off Wi-Fi, it'll be better.
You mean where is he in tournaments, or where is he in the...
Yeah, well, like, where's he in the game, in the tournaments and stuff? I never see Firestorm whatsoever.
Gun Show's got the best Firestorm I played by a mile. By a mile.
Yeah, Gun Show does, but, I mean, his connection is... He makes it unplayable.
It is, but I still think... they can still tell he's very good with the character. I'm looking forward to playing the Sub-Zero matchup with him, and he said he's going to be off Wi-Fi soon anyway. So,
but I don't know, because I think Firestorm is a top. Thank you, Viking. Top 25 for sure. Thank you.
He seems like a counter character, as opposed to a main character.
I don't know, because like I understand his anti-airs are not good, but he has plus frames, he has a wake up, he has a get out corner move, he has counter zoning. Like, I don't understand his he gets offense. I understand his until he gets to level 3 his overhead doesn't combo, but like you're telling me you're gonna not take all those overheads so you don't get hit by the low?
No, he's got that one move acts as an anti-air, that move where he does the fire out of every direction. That can actually anti-air.
Oh wow. So
it's actually a very good anti-air. Gunshot does it to me a lot. I tried all the jump-ins. Jump 1, jump 3, jump 2. It anti-airs me.
So like I don't see the issue with him. I have an actual